Greetings, mortals. I am Natus, the ruler of the underworld, and today we will be reacting to the newest chapter of My Hero Academia, chapter 409, titled Quirk Explosion! So, I'm guessing with a title like this, we are at the very least at the final blow at All for One, so let's hope it's accurate for me to say that, because, again, I feel like this fight has been kind of dragging at this point. Like, I mean, we started this fight in like before even chapter 400, and we are 9 chapters after, and we are still in this fucking fight. I mean, again, it's like there was a lot of things beforehand, but still, like this is again kind of dragging the fight. So yeah, anyways, we start off with a flashback, or I guess yeah, I'm gonna say flashback to Bakugo's birth as his mother is holding him, and maybe his father was one of the surgeons. At least I think that's the implication here. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Buckler's father's job has been stated, but I'm not entirely certain if he was ever said to be a surgeon, or maybe it's like I don't know, like it's a weird, or maybe this isn't. Maybe just some guy who's very happy about the birth of a child. I don't know. I mean, Buckler's dad does have glass, right? I think he does. But as we have Bakugo there crying, as we're full self here. Like, I know that babies, actually, newborns do have hair. It's just very short. But still, anime for some reason really makes newborns have like have their hats being almost completely covered with hair. But whatever. As then we get to a after the fight that Bakugo and Izuku had after the whole villain raid arc. As Bakugo tells Izuku, I'm gonna make all my skills my own and keep rising. Then we go, I am not entirely certain where this is taking place. I want to say somewhere in the class 1A versus 1B or Endeavor's training arc type of chapter. Probably training arc, I want to say the Endeavor license or whatever, well, Endeavor's company thing. As Bakugo says, my explosion can pull off anything I wanted to. Can I pull off a healing? Because I don't think it can. I mean, I suppose it did pull off reviving. Then we get to a flashback, a far further flashback as we see Izuku in the old student uniforms that he wore when they were in the beginning of the story. As Bakugo says, Izuku. As then we cut to the present with with All For One going full force with that Eldrex Abomination Bullet. That's what I'm gonna call it since it's more accurate in my opinion. As then we have Bakugo thinking to himself, I won't stand in your way anymore. Referring to the Izuku that he said previously. As then we have the Eldrex Abomination Bullet going towards Bakugo. As we have All Might just screaming, dodge it, kid! I mean, this looks like a size of a meteorite, but whatever. If he can possibly dodge it. But anyways, Bakugo just kind of using his push to like speed forward uh, towards the bullet. As then we see the Eldritch Abomination bullet also taking out a faster rate, kind of like it was like being shot of a gun. As that shock sends, well, it doesn't hit All Might or Edge or anything, but it kind of blows them away, like boom. I mean, gotta get credit to those two if they survive this, because those two are like physically pretty low in any form of physical strength, and that they're still apparently surviving these kinds of attacks. Then we have is Bakugo kind of getting ready for one last fire or just to more explosions. As Izuku thinks to himself, like he's not bullshitting this. He's like, just please blow up, because again, like this is out of the world. But he's not gonna say that out loud because let's be honest, also this is a cool sequence, so he needs to say something badass like blow the hell up. As then we have All Might, well, All For One screaming, as then we have All For One blowing hat from inside his skull up. as just sets him, but Ophon regenerates from that as well. As the bullet just I think continues traveling as Ophon thinks to himself, how can this be? The boy didn't take any clear action just now. As they have Bugwell in the air going further in, I'm guessing closer to Ophon, as he says to himself, Walker says, the rain's putting a damper on my oomph, so I fired off some coded beats. Uh, Beats, really? As the logo says, beats of explosive sweat coated with regular sweat. I mean, I shot them off without triggering them, hoping that something else might set them off on a delay. So basically, the visualization is we have sweats that are supposed to blow up, but then we get some other covering them, and then the rain kind of like just was supposed to kind of keep them away so they don't trigger, but they would trigger to something else. And let's be quite frank to ourselves, I feel like if you had an Eldritch Abomination bullet, you'd probably be triggered regardless of what. As they have all for one regenerating from it. Well, his actual skeleton is kind of regenerating right now. As all fun things are back there, straight into my mouth at that last moment. I was saying, if nothing else, I've always earned kudos for my intuition, which is true since that was what was referring to Overall. Overall, was always kind of skilled with his quirk, so it makes sense that he would be able to, like, kind of figure out a good way to use his quirk or in a defensive way, even in a weakness state. Kind of similar to Endeavor, in all honesty. Like, even though he's in a weaker area, he can still kind of, like, move better than he should be. As then we have Buck was saying, Scream, like, the one quirk I've got is enough. Referring to what he said to Izuku, that he doesn't need more than one quirk. I can do everything with one. As then we have a bit of a flashback, a couple of seconds back, with in that All Might telling Bucko, the more damage he takes, the younger the more damage he takes, the younger he regresses. Get the picture? So yeah, basically he has plans to kill in all for one or blow in all for one someone that he just regresses to either a toddler, which may not actually work because toddler of one was pure evil scum that knew what is more score than majority people. Like if Bakugo is a prodigy, then Overall has to be a super prodigy because he a newborn was able to use a corpse to save his and his brother's lives from being drawn by the river's water. As if one screaming as he just kind of looks like a skeleton now, with all the as Bakugo thinks to himself, all the damage has thrown my well, he thinks to himself, but he doesn't out loud. Often says, all the damage has thrown my powers in disarray, but I need only to unleash them once more. This is my tale. Move aside, you extra, you nobody! As he screams, so Buffon does realize that in the stories, villains are rarely the protagonists, right? Sorry, dude, but unless if you're, yeah, unless if you're, sorry, but unless if you're in a meta, you're not big protagonist here. As then we have, Bakugo using Hazard Impact as this extremely detailed panel of him using that Eldritch Abomination bullet. As the whole blast just goes through it, as then we see One's face again erupting with explosions. We have Oma again reacting with Shocker the Explosion. As we have after all Bakugo acted to the after, moving after the blast and then he uses another explosion. See him again, just continuously using explosions all over the place, kind of destroying everything around as he screams, "Get wrecked!" As we have just the boom sound effects going all over the place. As then Bakugo screams, "And shot!" As he again blasts through it, and this time he actually, like, in the bit while Alfonso generating also gets destroyed again. As then we have again more and more explosions all over the place. As then we have Bakugo again, like more and more. As then he screams, "The hell up!" to the player, "Shut up!" As then we have again destruction, destroying, bursting of everything. As then we have some we got to a different area, that's slow transition, and probably also the reason why. Then so we can get some bit more details is to make the rest of it more simplified. As someone says, something's well, we have all for one saying something's off. My quirk factors aren't mingling properly. How could these mere fireworks be tearing them apart? This is kind of like it's supposed to be One's ultimate move, while Buck was actually kind of being a little dealing with it a little too easily. So One is aware of it and is now reacting to it as they as like he's saying on something else is the reason why it's not so as effective it should be. As then we have Orphan saying, because my body's grown too young, too delicate. It's because theorizing. And then someone says in the vestige world, he's like, all those nasty negative emotions have got you in a tailspin, so you're losing control over us. As then we see like a bunch of the people, generic people that all for one has stolen their quirks out, as we see them like all kind of like it's most of them looking very angrily at all for one and his like child form, whatever. As then we have Hawks there, like check it out, as he's as all right. I want you. Okay, this is the comic hilarious picture. As while everyone's like very serious and angry, Hawks is just having like one introducing himself. Hawks' spirit, his quirk factor, or all that, is currently having his arm around one girl, and he's like, "Oh," as the girl's like, "Hi," as as Hawks tells her, "This joint is my fan meet venue now." So I guess this like he made the passages in Overwatch's world into his fans, or some of these people in this group who people who often store quirks are actually his fans. I don't know why, but he got a late girlfriend in this place. How do you even do that in a vestige world of souls? I mean, it's ridiculous, but there's something hilarious about that. As then, uh, we have Hawk saying, swallowed up by Shigaraki, huh? I guess this is some kind of connection between Shiraki and Shiraki and Ofwa or something. I guess the might be. Is this also implies that Shiraki is messing with Sebastian as well? I don't know. All I know is that we have souls of Hawks and a random girl looking like they're a couple though. It's just comical. As then we get back to what's actually happening in the real world, as we have the glove that All Might gave Bakugo ripping itself apart, as Bakugo just says, "Get it straight, this is our tail," as he again blows All for One's clear up, and then we have All for One being sent to the ground as Bakugo was grabbing him and straight, prompting him straight and destroying a few buildings in the after effect. As then we have the narrator saying, little by little, the damage everyone dealt, all that build up aggravation, at long last, as we have All Might looking like, my god, I can't believe that in this frail body I'm actually being allowed to survive, even though the after effect of those blasts was already sending me an inch of the way. There we have Buckle's dad just looking, oh, what the heck did my son just do? As then we have Baku's mom being, oh dear, is my son alright? As then we have, I think, Tsukauchi, or the first one for all you, they're also kind of reacting to it. At least that's what I'm assuming this person is that we're having here. It's kind of difficult to tell because like it's just an art style, so it's kind of difficult to tell which visualization we're going for. But I think that's the first one for all users. Just saying that from the Vestige world. As then we have Bakugo thank you saying, well, thank you for certain this time, all for one is, as Bakugo was like, oh, God, yeah, I never could have hoped to beat that, at least not alone. Kind of feels like it's justifying to say this. Okay, this was a clear team effort. Like, this isn't one of those was it team effort or wasn't team effort kind of situations, but whatever. I hope this means we are finally ending this fight because again, this was like fucking. Wait, is it almost 20 chapters now? Because again, like the fight between All Might, because even before the 400 chapter mark, it was a very long, it was quite a bit time. But regardless, it's the end of the chapter, and this is implying it's also the end for the fight, and Bakugo might have just DH Ulfon so much that he's gonna be that now or something. I'm not like certain. Like I feel like destroying this bullet thing as much as destroying his bullet, Aldrich's Abomination bullet by Bakugo should have, at the very least destroyed so much of Ulfon that he should have like just went from 10-year-old, 13-year-old, whatever he was, into a infant, or if not just a cell in the wombs or something. I mean, just for a normal blast, and like I kind of feel like we should be reaching a time where even if that All for One would just be bodily too weak to be able to fight back or anything. So yeah, it's gonna be over soon. It should be over next chapter. Like I'm assuming next chapter is just going to be like a reaction chapter with all the to with everyone just kind of with all Shiraki and kind of Midora just kind of reacting to it like, well, it looks like all for one is done for. So yeah, I guess we'll finally be transitioning to sorry about that. My face blew up, I guess. But yeah, anyways, it's the end for the chapter. It will be fixed. My face will be fixed next time, anyways. So yeah, I'm assuming next chapter is gonna be ending end to this fight and transition to Izuku versus Shiroki, or maybe Kuragiri versus Aizawa and Penzant Mike, or who knows, maybe some other side characters, but whatever. It's the end of the arc, well, of the fight, most likely. And with that said, I hope you like this chapter reaction. Laugh at a little misfortune over here with my face blowing up. And with that being said, leave your thoughts on this chapter, leave a like, subscribe for more videos in the future, and with that said, I can't wait to see all of you mortals next time. Goodbye.